Hanley kicks the dinner plate, which instantly transforms into a briefcase. Immediately after, he kicks his right foot with his left and his left with his right, instantly transforming into a high-earning young banker. After passing through the work area and reaching the underground parking lot, he takes advantage of the cleaner's inattention to throw his clothes and tie into a trash can. Disguised as a maintenance worker, he infiltrates the bank building's surveillance room. Without a word, he takes a free headshot of the security guard. When the photo is printed, the security guard groggily steps forward to ask the man's identity. The man then takes the opportunity to use the security guard's name to call for police to clear out disruptive individuals. Upon hearing this, the security guard intended to stop him, but was unexpectedly tagged with a plastic handprint by the man. The police arrived. They found the security guard wearing a psychiatric patient's tag, so they immediately expelled him. In this way, the man hacked into the bank's surveillance system. After all this was done, Hat Brother pretended to have an allergy to the bank's air. Then, while the security personnel took him aside to rest, his teammate immediately removed a hairpin and placed it on his shoulder. Little Shoe White behind him took the hairpin and quickly burrowed under the equipment table. Using the hairpin to unscrew the screws on top, he could easily open the protective cover. Then, he carefully removed the data chip worth tens of millions. Next, he took out a pre-prepared card from his clothes and then affixed the chip to the back of the card. After everything was done, he restored the protective cover and calmly returned to the scene. Unexpectedly, the bank manager still noticed something unusual, so he immediately instructed security to conduct a body search on them. Little Shua used his practiced dexterity to keep the card out of the security guard's line of sight. No matter what the security guard asked of him, he responded calmly. Then, while the security guard squatted down to search his lower body, he immediately flicked the card, caught it with his mouth, and then subtly secured it with his arm. After the search, the chip was not detected as it remained in his hand. Just as the security guard was about to conduct a further search, Little Shue quickly flicked the card backward. Glasses caught it steadily and then put it into his cuff. Then he deliberately raised his arm, letting the card slide into his shirt, and used muscle contractions in his body to control the card's position. This way, he could effectively evade the security guard's search. Next, when Xiaomei was searched and moved aside, Glasses immediately tensed his muscles, letting the card slide down his thigh. Xiaomei, pretending to pass by, took the opportunity to stick the card to the sole of her shoe. Then she deliberately fell onto the security guard, removing the card from her shoe sole. The alert security guard immediately began to search Xiaomei. Xiaomei then naturally hid it in her hair during the search. When she turned around, she hid the card in her underwear. Security guard, who wanted to continue searching higher, was immediately pushed away by Xiaomei. Then, without hesitation, she took out her underwear for inspection and skillfully maneuvered it to keep the chip concealed. After the security guard had seen enough, she threw the underwear onto the ground. Then, while the security guard turned around, she deliberately teased him with a pat. In reality, she slid the card into his vintage 82 belt. Brother then took the card and hid it in his palm and calmly put a rubber band around the card. During the search, he deliberately spread his hands, keeping them aligned with his teammate's hands. Glasses then pulled the rubber band, dragging the card from his teammate's cuff into his own hand. Unexpectedly, the scene was just seen by the security personnel, so they immediately surrounded Glasses and searched him again. However, after thoroughly checking him inside and out, no abnormalities were found. Turned out that the card's color matched his clothes, so it was completely invisible to the naked eye. Then, as he left, Glasses tossed it to Hat Brother. Hat Brother was preparing for the final inspection, but to leave,